Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, July 31st, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is closed. You know, there's a guy on StockTwits that is always harassing me a little. He does not like the fact that I buy pops, as he says. He says that this just means you're buying highs of the market, and he also doesn't like the fact that I only buy stocks, I don't sell them, don't go short. He says you can't make money doing that. Anyway, and he also doesn't like my hairstyle. So one of the things this guy's always saying is, hey Bob, one of these days the Dow Jones Industrial Average is going to drop over 300 points in a single day, and you are going to get a $100,000 haircut. Anyway, the Dow Jones Industrial Average today fell 316 points, and I hate to disappoint my friend, but I did not get a $100,000 haircut. So what am I laughing about? Well, I'll tell you, I'm feeling pretty good today. We had 6 positions coming into today, and they were profitable. They were pretty decent. I think we had about $6,000 open trade equity. Wow. the market just really tanked today. I mean, I think this was the biggest down day of the year, I'm sure. It may be the biggest down day in 2 years. But we, in all those profitable positions went negative. We got stopped out of every single position we had. 6 stocks we were holding, stopped out on all 6 of them, and our net closeout trade was a little over $12,000 loss. Well, I don't like to laugh about losing $12,000, but that's not a $100,000 haircut. And by the way, we bought absolutely nothing. We're totally flat. Dow closes down 316 points. Closed on looks to me like it closed on absolutely its low tick of the day, and we have nothing. So I assure you, I'm going to sleep well tonight. I get this thing all the time. People wonder, well, if you're only going to buy stocks, what's going to happen when the market crashes? Well, the market didn't crash today. This wasn't a 1929 crash, but still, it's a big down day, and as I say, it may be the biggest down day in 2 years. I haven't really looked into that, but the fact is, you know, I'm working with $500,000, and if I drop 12 grand in a day, hey, I got plenty of money to come back with. That I haven't lost my shirt. I didn't get a $100,000 haircut, and that is the strength of the system. You know, we did have, I think we could call it a crash today, and it hardly ruffled our feathers, and that's what's great about this system. We're okay. Anyway, let me show you the charts. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average here, and hey, just look at this tumble. You know, we were up right below the highs back here, and this wasn't less than 10 days ago, and this thing has really become unbalanced, and today, I mean, this thing just crashed right out of the gate this morning. It was down, and I think it's closing on the low tick of the day. In fact, I can see they just revised that. It was down 317 points today. Wow, that's a fall. That's definitely a fall. You know, you've heard me say this before, and you probably just think, well, this guy's crazy, but I really think this is going to benefit us big time. I'm more than happy to part with $12,000 to see this happen, because this is going to turn around. This was, they're saying this, the primary cause of this was the Argentine debt crisis that was not resolved, and that may be, and we also have a lot of potential war news out, particularly in Europe and the Mideast, and all this is going to put pressure on the market. But I honestly believe all these things probably will be resolved. They won't, they've probably got as bad as they're going to get, and they will get better, and this market's going to turn around. And we will make tons of money when this thing turns around. I don't have to sit here and talk about the Dow Jones Industrial Average banging itself on the ceiling the way I did back here. There's great bargains in the market right now. And as soon as these fundamental problems resolve themselves, or people realize they're not going to get any worse, buyers are going to just be falling all over themselves to come in here and buy this market. That isn't going to happen tomorrow. I'm almost certain of that. And even if the market did a big bounce tomorrow, it's not going to help us. With the huge ranges we had today, we wouldn't be doing much buying even if this market bounced. What I really want to do is see, if this thing's going to go down further, let's see it go down further. Let's take it down another 300 points. That's okay. That's not going to hurt us. But once we get down there, we'd like to see it consolidate and move sideways a little before starting the move up. That is what I would like to see, and that is what will benefit us if that happens. But anyway, I'm not disappointed at all by this. I think we did great. We only lost $12,000 on this huge drop, and we're not in a darn thing. So it doesn't make any difference to us what happens tomorrow. This thing can fall 600 points tomorrow. It's not going to hurt us. Anyway, obviously I have no good charts to show you, but I do have interesting charts. First of all, I'll show you what happened to us with what was our best trade yesterday was in Yelp, and we had bought this 3 days ago. Oh no, excuse me, we bought this yesterday and got into it, and it just kept going, and we were holding over $3,000 open trade in Yelp on the close yesterday. Of course, look at this thing this morning. It just fell out of bed. And we got out of it right away. I mean, there is something to be said about stops. And we got out of Yelp 15 minutes into the day, and it cost us negative $3,000. But so we're going from positive 3,000 to negative 3,000. Yeah, that's smart, but you can look at the rest of that, and I'm very happy to be out of Yelp. And a $3,000 loss hurts, but I can sustain that, and that's what we have stops for. Now I want to show you another thing and give you another little lecture about the safety of, let's see here, I want to go and look at 3D systems. Now I normally don't show you markets that we already gotten out of, but I just want to show you this because it illustrates well something that I am in total minority in saying. I'm always saying that short-term trading is much safer than long-term trading, particularly buy and hold strategies. And this just falls on deaf ears of most people who supposedly studied the stock market. But this is a good example. This is 3D Systems. 3 days ago we bought this, and it went up a little here, and then we had a nice some upward move yesterday, and we got out of that with about $1,600 of profit. We took our profits right here. Normally, we don't hold things more than 2 days. The only thing that would have kept us in this trade was if it had a really huge move yesterday, its second day in, but it didn't. It had a nice little move, added a little bit of money, but it wasn't a big move, so we get out of that. That is our system. And look here what happened today. This thing absolutely crashed. And if, just to give you some idea, okay, we took $1,600 out here in profits. If we had continued holding this thing like any longer term trader would have, this would have cost us $10,000, $12,000. There's no doubt about it. And we're out. We don't have to worry about that. And that is why I keep arguing short-term stock trading is much safer than buy and hold strategies or any longer-term strategies. We pay quite a bit in commissions, but we get in and out. And even on a day like today, where the market just dumps, probably worst day in 2 years, we've lost a little bit of money, but believe me, we're going to make a lot more when this thing turns around, and it will turn around. Anyway, Trader Bob's happy. I am happy. This turned out really good today. And I'll sign off now, and we'll see you tomorrow on Friday.